Perfect Through the Smart Way. Thanks again for joining us. This week we're going to talk Diaper 101. So, the most prevalent idea that comes to mind when you think about diapers is the prices associated with them. So what I'm going to do is give you a couple of tips and tricks to help you out along the way. Okay, so while you're pregnant, get started. Build a stockpile of diapers. I kid you not, people will think you're crazy, but it definitely pays off. If you want to wait till a certain point in your pregnancy when you're out of the woodwork, out of the danger zone of maybe a miscarriage and things of that nature, feel free to do that. Around 20 weeks or so, that still gives you half the pregnancy. That gives you 20 weeks to get a good stockpile going, okay, of diapers. What I did with my husband was we're highly competitive in this household, so I turned it into a game. Every week, we were challenged to find the cheapest diapers on the market. My first child, we were very specific. I was a first-time parent, so we wanted pamper swaddlers for every diaper change until they kind of grow out of pamper swaddlers around size 2 or 3, I believe, and then they kind of move into the movers and the cruisers, which are just a little bit more flexible because they are a little bit more mobile. Okay, so that is, just FYI, pamper swaddlers usually the most expensive diaper on the market. Then you'll have Huggies, then you'll have other brands like Love's, then you'll have like store brands like CVS and Target, Up and Up brand, and own proprietary brands. You may want to experiment with these. Take all of this advice with a grain of salt, because if you and your family have a tendency to have sensitive skin, then I would encourage you to buy sensitive products from the get-go, especially for those first couple of sizes, maybe the newborn and the size 1s, because that's when their skin is just adapting to planet Earth outside of your body, okay? So if you tend to be more sensitive, go for more sensitive diapers. If you don't tend to be more sensitive, honestly, it's not that bad of an idea just to go ahead and get some of the sensitive diapers just in case. Okay, so we turned it into a game. That's number 1. My husband or I could either win or lose by finding the cheapest diaper that week. And we were trying to get 1 box of diapers every week so that we could build a good stockpile. Okay, there are some websites, and I will list them here, and here, that will give you, someone's already done the research for you. They have figured out what the cheapest prices on diapers are according to the circulars, the ads, whatever, from Amazon to Target to whatever the case may be. You can even Google this week's deal on diapers, and a million sites will come up. One of my favorites was livingrich.coupons.com, and that will be listed in the comments because they don't have a lot of ads, so you can literally scroll down. Also, you'll notice that a lot of the stores, like I live in Texas, we don't have Giant, but I used to live in Philadelphia. Giants were everywhere. So they kind of have all of the stores geographically from the US listed, which is amazing. So definitely use those sites to check out pricing. I'll be honest with you, second pregnancy, I was a little bit less picky about brands because we didn't have any issues with sensitivity or Pampers versus Huggies versus this, Kirkland versus that. But I did stick with name brands. But I found that Target usually runs a deal, and it's you spend $100 and you will get a $20 gift card. So you end up getting $100 worth of diapers for $80. I will post in the comments some tips on how to spend that $100 so that you can get the $20 gift card because it's not as cut and dry as it might seem. There's some tips and tricks that you can do for that. Just to get your total exactly to $100 before taxes, okay? That honestly is a great deal. They run it very regularly as well. So if you just want to wait for Target to run that deal, it's not a bad idea. Or you can continually check every week. It's up to you. Nonetheless, try and get at least a box a week. So I will post an equation for how many diapers, because it's the next question in your mind, right? How many diapers do I need of each size? How long do they stay in one size versus another size? So I will post an equation for if your baby is born at about 7 pounds, this is how many diapers you will use for newborns, size 1, size 2, and size 3. Okay? Play it by ear with the newborn size, first off, because you may or may not use newborn diapers. My first child was born 8 pounds 10 ounces, but was 1 week overdue, and they were estimating him to be 9 to 10 pounds. 9 pounds plus or minus a pound, basically. So it's a huge gap, right? Anywhere from 8 to 10 pounds. But so we never thought we would use newborn diapers. We still, on an 8 pound, 10 ounce baby, we still use newborn diapers. Newborn diapers are going to be anything less than a 10 pound baby. Whereas size 1 start with 8 pounds and go up to 14 pounds. So some people can just start with size 1s. Honestly, it's a good idea. Just have 1 pack of newborns. Somebody will probably get you this for your shower, because that's the first thought that comes to people's minds. Is a newborn pack of diapers. So get at least 1 pack. You may or may not use them, but as long as your child is less than 10 pounds at birth, you will get the chance to use them. Okay? And then size 1, you'll need 1,200 diapers. That covers 8 to 14 pounds. Size 2, you'll need 600 diapers. That covers 12 to 18 pound babies. Size 3 covers 1,400 diapers at 16 to 28 pounds. So size 3, honestly, size newborn to 3 will get you through the first year of life. Okay? So that looks like, honestly, I would do give or take 100 diapers. It may be better for you to reduce these numbers by 100, because it's better to have to go out and buy a pack if they're still in size 1s when you finish all your size 1s than anything else. But honestly, if we were done with size 1s and we tried on a size 2, because you'll do that, you'll just see, I wonder if a size 2 will work. And the size 2 usually fits because of the way that they gap the sizes. They each overlap by 2 pounds, if you noticed when I was reading them out. So a baby that could wear a size 1 at the top of the scale can also wear a size 2 at the bottom of the size 2 scale. So it usually works out pretty well that way. But nonetheless, if you try them on the size 2 because you ran out of 1s and that fits, then just go ahead and graduate into size 2. Another thing to keep in mind is that the smaller diapers are, okay, all of the diapers cost the same, but the number of diapers in a box decreases with each size they go up. So the $40 box at Target, size 1 might have 200 in it, but by the time you get to size 3, it may have 115. So that's a big gap. So honestly, you want to keep them in the smaller diapers as long as safely possible, and as long as they're still working and trapping in everything. Okay, also with diapers, you will need wipes. So keep an eye out for good wipe deals. Ironically, they usually run really good wipe deals on Black Friday. So keep an eye out for that at like the Babies R Us's, places like that, Bye Bye Baby. They run great deals on those. Also Sam's Instant Savings, Costco, their regular deals. They run pretty decent savings on wipes as well. So my goal was for each diaper, just so you know what price point you're pushing for, each diaper, you want it to be 15 cents or less for each diaper for it to really be a deal, okay? Anywhere from 10 to 15 cents is a really good deal. Closer to 10 cents each, the better off you are. Wipes, 1 cent a piece, and that's easy math, right? Because if you have 3,000 wipes, then you know exactly, that's $30 worth of wipes. You'll want to go with 1 cent per wipe. 2 cent per wipe is an okay deal, but that's about average. So if you definitely find anything between 1 and 2 cents a wipe, that's where you want to stick at, okay? A 1-year-old is on average 19 to 21 pounds, depending on if you have a boy or a girl, a big baby, a small baby. 19 to 21 pounds is about the size of an average 1-year-old. So that will take you sizes newborn 1, 2, and 3, okay? So that's everything on buying diapers. Honestly, if you can buy a box of diapers almost every week during your pregnancy, you will not have to buy any diapers the first year of their life. And let me tell you, I loved that because I always knew we had diapers. There was never any running out and grabbing any diapers. We never had to buy any diapers the first year of life. That was amazing. So definitely take advantage of that. It's good to have a little stockpile. I mean, I can't imagine having had a baby during the coronavirus outbreak when everybody went in and cleaned shelves. You can kind of safe haven yourself against things like that. So that's diaper buying 101. Now diapering 101. This will be your 102 class. There are just a couple of things that I want to point out. I know everybody has a tendency to grab their baby by their ankle when they're changing their diaper and lift them straight up. That's kind of horrible for their spine, according to studies. So if you can roll them from side to side to pull the diaper from underneath them, that's way better. So try to do that. I know sometimes you'll do it and you won't think twice about it, and there will be moms and mother-in-laws that will also do it and you can't stop them. It's fine, but just try when you can to roll them from side to side to get the diaper from underneath. It can reduce colic and stomach issues in general, as well as potential spine issues as well. So you just want to be gentle with them and roll them side to side to get that diaper from underneath them. Secondly, when you have super stinky diapers, and I'm going to be honest with you, it does not take a lot for a diaper to be stinky, okay? If there's a little bit of poop in there, in 3 or 4 days, that bad boy can be rank, okay? So definitely invest in a diaper pail. I saved mine for my first pregnancy. We continue to use it for the second pregnancy. They're not that expensive. I know some people are like, why do I need a diaper pail? Because you need something to trap that funk, okay? And that's what a diaper pail is gonna do for you. We have one called the Munchkin, and I don't even think that they sell the Munchkin anymore. You may or may not be able to get it, but I know that there's several brands, all reliable: Diaper Genie, Tommy Tippy, that may or may not be one. But there's several brands out there that you can try. Go for a low price point, but also make sure to look at the price of the bags that you have to put in there, because if the bags cost, $50 for, enough for, I don't know, 6 months, then that's not worth it. So definitely check out the price of the bags. Also, my first pregnancy, they did not have knockoff bags. You had to get the bag. The company that made the diaper pail only made the bags that fit that diaper pail. Now there are knockoff bags out there. So check Amazon for the knockoff bags. They look just like the ones that come from the company. This is the one that goes inside of the one that we have. You just actually feed it up through the top of the lid and snap with these 4 little phalanges into the lid, and then each diaper goes in. Every time you close the lid, it actually twists the bag shut. So it kind of seals in the smell of the diaper, which is amazing, and you will appreciate that. They're super long and they're super big. They hold a whole lot of diapers. I know we can go a week and not change this bag out, so I love that. Also, for those stinky diapers, the real stinky individual ones, I learned this trick from a friend, and it's also an amazing thing to keep in mind for your diaper bag as well. everyone goes out and they buy those little individual diaper bag, like little poop bags for your pets. That's a waste of money, okay? Everybody has some gloves, or just grab a couple of gloves each time you go to the doctor's office. My doctor was very willing and giving with gloves, especially in times of coronavirus. Like, they wanted us to have as many as possible, especially even during the hospital stay. We use them for everything. But when you take off a really stinky diaper, fold it up, use the Velcro to seal it tight, and then put it in a glove, okay? Stuff it in a glove, and then what I do is I pull it tight, and I roll it around a couple of times, and then I tie it in a knot, okay? You can keep these in your diaper bag. It seals in all of the stink, and also it helps your diaper pail not go ripe so quickly. So this is a little trick that I learned along the way, and I think it's totally worth investing in a box of gloves. You get way more gloves than you do the little poopy bags for your $1. So definitely grab a box of gloves, or just ask your doctor, hey, can I have a box of gloves? And more than likely, they'd be more than willing to give them to you. They're all the time, you know, available in the offices. So one more tip about the diaper pail. You can actually buy a diaper pail used. Look up in your area and see if there is a Once Upon a Child. Yeah, I always mix that up. Is it Once Upon a Time or Once Upon a Child? But it's a play on Once Upon a Time. It's a used consignment store for children's things and baby things. From baby all the way up to about 5 years old. They have pretty much everything that you would need in there. Strollers, but they also have diaper pails. I know it's had somebody else's poop in it, but at the end of the day, it's gonna have poop in it. So is it worth it to go out there and buy a $50 diaper pail when you can get one that someone probably used for a year or two with in perfectly good working order for less than half the price? I don't know. It's up to you. But something good to keep in mind, I didn't know that they sold those, and I'm always surprised when I go in there because they always have at least 10 or 12 different types when I go in mine. So definitely check that out and see if they have some there that you can use, and then make sure that it's not a super old one, and that you can still get the bags, the pail bags for it. I haven't come across any instances where I haven't been able to find the bags for any of them, but if you get like a Diaper Genie, like a typical brand, then you'll probably be fine finding the bags. So anyway, that's Diaper 101. I hope that this was helpful. If you have any good tips and tricks that you used, please feel free to leave them below in the comments. We look forward to seeing you next time on Through the Smart Way. Thanks for joining us. Bye.